already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, raw on the wrist.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
On 1st and 10, Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
His first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Hines, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
40 wants the mark. 40 wants the mark. Check.
Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go now. Turn the engine. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They run with Hines. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, this is Williams. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Colts nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, orbit. Ready?
Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Down. Pittsburgh. Man out. Check 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 41. Check right.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man, it's Butler. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Carlson down to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Colts take over first.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, G. Get off the seat.
Ready weapon.
Under 10.
Hard. Hard.
Sponge.
Go. Go. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to go deep for Funchess. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Good running for Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
On the double.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Watch the run. They're running.
Defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 7 to Andy. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Mike 54. Good trap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Get the ball. Ball trot. 41 to Mike. Check 41.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
41. We've got a wedge there. 41 Mike.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Go. Smooth.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 52.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught by Watkins. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Hey, get in the weight room.
5.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
2nd and 3. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
65.
Hey, exit.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, they're scared. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Hit it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. They can't hang with us.
On the delay, here's Hines. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Hines, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Right there, 54 Mike. Mike, 54.
Murray with a 3rd and long, forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We own this. Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Colts pick it up. The 40, the 30. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Go now. 10-2 soft. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him. X3. 2-8, get it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
59. Hey, high 7.
55, Mike, 55. I hope he's
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray from midfield. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Colts' 27-yard line.
Let's go, D. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Watch the go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, G.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him, and if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1, and it's not looking good for him here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Saquon Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go. 60 or.
2 times. Hey, 4 down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter what.